Welcome back, and now I have the great pleasure of introducing and saying hello to a good friend and someone who's been bringing the W to the rest of the world by preserving it, and that is Deborah Packard. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Thank you for having me on your show today.
That's great. Now, you're the Executive Director of Preservation Worcester.
Yes, I am.
And how long have you been doing this?
8 years.
Wow, that's amazing.
It
so
is.
For the people who may not know what Preservation Worcester is, which I can't believe there's someone who doesn't, but there may be a few of our 500,000 viewers might not know. Could you tell us a little bit about what your mission is?
Yes, we're the sole organization in the city that works to protect our beautiful architecture. And we also have a component where we look for excellence in new design. So we promote buildings being built of the caliber that were handed down to us. And we also want to protect for future generations the wonderful architecture that we have.
That is great, and I go around, and growing up in Worcester, Worcester was different back then, 25 odd years ago, right. Right, wasn't it for us? But anyway, Worcester was different back then, and so when I came back 10 years ago, Worcester was different. But the great thing about it is there are some beautiful architecture that's been preserved because of the work that you do.
That's true. We were started in 1969 in reaction to urban renewal when buildings were coming down all across Worcester and all across the country. And the first building we really protected was Mechanics Hall. And I think anybody could think, what would the city be without Mechanics Hall?
Absolutely, and then going forward with Hanover Theater,
right.
And even downtown, the beautiful architecture
right.
from downtown. I have a lot of friends visiting from out of town, and they're amazed at the combination of contemporary and then vintage, let's say.
Right, we have some beautiful, beautiful architecture. Union Station was another project we worked on, which is beautiful from the highway. When you drive into Lincoln Square and you see the auditorium and the courthouse and the boys club, there's just beautiful, beautiful buildings that deserve to be taken care of.
I know, it sort of hurts our soul when they knock those beautiful buildings down. They have such history to them.
It's true. They have a lot of history, and once they're gone, you forget they're there, and the culture and the history of them are gone as well.
And you're here because you decided, which I was so thrilled to see this, that we're going to showcase another one of our beautiful fixtures. I call it the fixture because it's so beautiful, and that's the auditorium.
That's right. We've been really concerned about the fate of the auditorium. There hasn't been any sort of entertainment there since 1997, and so we wanted to draw attention to it, get people into the building, get people thinking about it, and hopefully spur some interest in someone who has a great idea of what its next life will be.
It's just beautiful because what we have is the beautiful, I call them Grecian columns,
right,
and the staircase. And I remember going in there and doing many, many things as a young child. And so when it hasn't been open to us for so many years, how many years has it been?
It's been since 1997.
Wow.
So that's quite a bit of time.
Yep.
And a lot of people, we've gotten a great deal of interest in our event, and I think it is because people graduated from high school, college there, they went to their first concert there, they went to the circus there. There were so many things that happened that people are really, it's in the soul of people in the city, and they want to get back inside and see it, and they want to see it preserved, hopefully.
Yeah, absolutely, and I'm an advocate of that too. It's just so beautiful. It's almost like the Parthenon because of my Greek background. But so the Oddball. Oh, there are some photos we're seeing. So there's a request, right, from Preservation Worcester that if anybody has some old photos.
Right, we want old photos, we want old memories. We really want people to get in touch with us. Yesterday we had a woman in to visit us. There's a beautiful mural in the memorial part of the auditorium, and her mother was one of the models. Her mother has passed away, but she brought in old newspaper articles and a book by the artist, and so we want to collect all that, and we're going to have 3 slideshows going all night long, and we want to showcase the music, the entertainment, the memories of
That's
that
great.
building.
Sort of like going back into the future, going back into the back.
Right.
And as we're speaking, our wonderful engineer Pam is showing these photos so we can speak along. So you talked about the mural. I saw that. That is so beautiful. Now there's the other picture that I love that you sent was the inside.
Oh, it's beautiful inside. It's not quite as beautiful right now. It needs a paint job and it needs to be clean, but it is a unbelievably beautiful building. There's an organ in there that is worth millions of dollars, the Kimball pipe organ. We're going to have that up and playing. It's just a masterpiece.
That's great. So let's talk about how this whole event revolves around our beautiful, majestic auditorium.
Right.
So talk a little bit about it. I don't know if they can zoom into this, but why don't you talk about what it entails and how people can get tickets?
Okay. Well, the evening's going to start at 7:30, except for our people coming to our VIP reception. But starting at 6:30, we're going to have a hot air balloon outside, so people will be able to go up and down in the hot air balloon and look around the city. We're going to have vintage cars parked all around the auditorium. The evening opens with a procession from Veterans Inc. Their soldiers will march in. We're having a table set up for soldiers missing in action. We will have Dale LePage and the Manhattans will be singing. They have 8 or 9 guests who will come up and do a song or two. We're trying to play the music that was played over the years by the Rolling Stones and the Beach Boys or whoever played at the auditorium. We also have a disc jockey. We have a...
Wow, this is a night. It's a night not to miss. If anybody misses this night, I mean, do not complain about it if you miss it. They can get tickets. How can they get tickets?
They can go on our website, preservationworcester.org. We have a Facebook page called the Odd Ball, or they can call Preservation Worcester.
And Odd is A-U-D.
A-U-D, right.
Now, I know that you've got some wonderful silent auction items. One of them is a diamond necklace.
Yes, we are so lucky. We're collaborating with Saks Jewelers in Shrewsbury, and they have donated to us a beautiful diamond pendant. It's 1 carat diamond surrounded by diamonds. It's called Hearts on Fire pendant. And we are going to wrap up 100 boxes.
Wow.
And one of those boxes, the winner will get the necklace. So someone is going to go home with this necklace with a retail value of $7,000.
I promise I won't bring my co-host, Catherine Glass's psychic, to come in for this event. At least I'll tell her she cannot even look at there. Well, you have a couple of sponsors. Can you want to name a couple?
Yes,
quickly?
we do. Hanover Insurance is one of our major sponsors. Saks, Commerce Bank, your sponsor as well. Quaker Special Risk.
And you have, like I heard, 24.
We have 24 sponsors.
Great.
It's unbelievable the support we've gotten for it. I think in large part because people are so interested in the building.
That is so great. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you so much. And you know what? We'll post everything up on Facebook, and people should email you any pictures that they have.
Right. And please, and anybody, come to our event. We'd love to have you.
That'll be great. Thank you. Thanks so much. And we'll be right back.